Untitled Chapter garage. So as you can see, I'm laying on the floor. Why? Because we're doing a review on what? The Harbor Freight winch. Which one? 2500 pound ATV winch. Enjoy. Alright, so here's the winch. Located on the back of a lawnmower. Mine with something I made. But we're going to concentrate on the winch. First hand, this hook is not black, it's actually silver. I got it spray painted by accident. Cable is exactly the way it comes. Very good cable. I've not added any cable to it. Pretty good roll. This pops out and then you twist it so that there's no lock and you can pull this about as far as that goes, probably further. Yeah, once you hit that end, I don't know what's at the end. I think there's probably a knot there to hold the cable. I've never extended it out all the way. Now under this plate is where the wires bolt onto the winch. I recommend you do something to keep it dry, like probably do some heat shrink tubing, just something to keep the electronics dry. This way if you put it on a four-wheeler and you're going off-road, you don't get nothing wet. There's little rubber caps that go on the wires, which are sticking in the box. Now it's between the inside and outside of the box, so make sure that those are all in place where they should be. Now I'm going to show you the little control it comes with, which is kind of neat. It comes with this little control and even has a chain on it so that you can hook it to your belt, hook it to something on your four-wheeler or whatever you have the winch on. Actually, this is probably a good winch to put on your trailer if you want to, actually. If you pull four-wheelers and stuff all the time, if you want to winch it up in there, it'd probably be a very good investment. Like I said, I mean, this is not your top-of-the-line winch, but for the money, I mean, it's a pretty good winch. It's more of a budget winch. Or if someone's starting out with a four-wheel drive four-wheeler, they want to see what kind of winch they should get, I recommend you get this, especially if you're going off-road. I mean, this thing will pull you out. Now, when you use it, it might sound weak, but it's not. I found it out myself. When I was pulling the tree, it sounded kind of weak to me. I asked Paul about it. I said, no, that's how a winch is supposed to sound. So, if it sounds weak, don't worry about it. It's how it's supposed to sound. The price, I want to say it's about $100. And I didn't have to buy anything extra except for the mounting plate, which you'll need to mount it. Unless you want to just mount it onto your frame, your trailer, whatever you're mounting it on. You don't need the plate all the time. Just depends on what you're mounting it to. Like I said, no, it actually came with this box, which has all electronic stuff in it. All you need to do is pretty much mount it where you want it, bolt on the wires where they go on the winch, and then bolt the wires on your battery, and you're ready to go. Now on the back, there will probably be a strip so you don't use the battery up. I believe there was on mine. And actually, I didn't add it, but to screw onto this or your four-wheeler, it does have a plate that has four rollers, one on each side and one on top and bottom. Just to let y'all know, it does come with one, which seems to be a very good one. And actually, maybe I'll get up and show it to you real quick. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, it's a good winch. Now, I didn't get the warranty with mine, but I would say, I would get the warranty with it if I were you, just in case. Let me see if I can get this out, dropping it on me or the camera. Because if something goes wrong, it's always nice to be able to turn it. Whoop. That didn't go as plans. Whoops. Fail. But, I need to straighten up the garage. Alright. Now, when you get it, this is the box it comes in. Now, actually, you will need to get the mounting plate. Now this is actually the box for the winch plate you're going to need to get. So make sure you get that. I will probably drop the name of the winch in the description below. Just to get an idea, to remember everything alright. I'll put down, you need to get the mounting plate. And this way, just in case you forget. And actually it does come with this nice red strap. I just didn't put it on mine. I mean, it'd be nice if it had worn on it, but it's a little bit more money. So this is the roller it comes with. That's what I mean. It's pretty heavy built. I say it's really good built, actually. I mean, very, very well for the money. And it comes with the bolts and everything you need to mount that. Like I said, I mean, it's a good winch. It's a good thing to start out with if you're just getting into the winch world. Like I said, I've pulled garden tractor, trees up to 20 foot long with 2-inch diameter. I want to say 20, might be a little more, might be a little less, just varies. But I highly recommend this winch. Now, I would not recommend it over Warren. I'm not saying anything like that. Now, Warren is definitely going to be a better winch, as far as I know, because that's what most people use, is Warren. And they're a pretty good brand. But as a budget winch starting out, the winch from Harbor Freight, pretty good winch. I'm not sure if it pulled 2500 or not. Like I said, the heaviest I pulled so far is a garden tractor. But I didn't have a problem pulling that at all. So yeah, that is about all for this video. Now, like I say, again, make sure that you do some stuff to cover up a lot of the electronic stuff that's outside, like the nuts and bolts and where the wires connect and stuff. Make sure you do something to waterproof those. Cover them up with some heat shrink tubing, or if you can get the wire caps, which this does not have. Oh yeah, it does here. It does come with 2 wire caps to cover the nuts here. I mean, if you can find some of these that'll fit, like down there, where I have mine covered up, it'd be better all around. Just keep it safe. And like I said, make sure you get the little rubber caps in there, the box and everything. But yeah, that's all for today's review. Hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe and like. And if you subscribe, hit the notification bell button located next to the subscribe button. Please come back to my channel and watch more. Thank you.